Live from Asmara, this is ERi-TV English news broadcast for Saturday evening, 13th of June. The time is exactly 10:30 p.m. Good evening to you, and let's begin with the top stories. Ministry of Defense provides vocational training to its members. World Blood Donor Day observed at national level. Trump seeks $350 billion military spending boost. And U.S.-Polish relations held as F-35 fighters arrive in Poland. Great to have you with us. Proceeding with outflow reports. The Ministry of Defense has provided 3 months of vocational training to 175 of its members from the Naval Force, Air Force, and various departments of the ministry. In the theoretical and practical training, 29 members were trained in journalism, 37 in still and video camera operation, 59 in graphics, and 50 in computer technology. Speaking at the closing ceremony of the training, General Philippos Walde-Johannes, Chief of the Staff of the Eritrean Defense Force, urged the trainees to assume the responsibility of properly documenting the history of Eritrean generation with the aim of transferring it to posterity. Noting that the training was part of the ongoing efforts being exerted by the Promotion and Information Unit of the Ministry to enhance the capacity of its members, Mr. Tasfa'alam Kasete, coordinator of the program, said that the trainees were also provided with training on time management, information and its proper usage, as well as artificial intelligence, among others. Commending the training opportunity they were provided, representatives of the trainees expressed conviction to apply the knowledge they gained from the training in properly documenting the activities of the ministry. They also called for the sustainability of the program. World Blood Donor Day, 14th of June, was observed at the national level at the National Confederation of Eritrean Workers Hall in Asmara today under the theme One Drop of Humanity, Give Blood, Save Lives. The event was organized in collaboration between the National Blood Transfusion Service and the National Voluntary Blood Donors Association. Mr. Berakhat Mosazki, Secretary of the National Voluntary Blood Donors Association, stated that the day is an occasion to honor voluntary blood donors for their initiative in voluntarily donating blood with a view to saving lives through their renewable blood, as well as to encourage other citizens to participate in the noble initiative. Dr. Johannes Tahaste, Medical Director of the National Blood Transfusion Service, said that the main objective of the National Blood Transfusion Service is to collect safe and adequate blood, distribute it to all hospitals across the country, and reduce disability and death that could occur due to lack of blood. He also indicated that as a result of increased public awareness, over 15,000 units of blood are collected annually. Mr. Eyob Fresgi, representing the World Health Organization, said that the number of blood donations, which was about 2.2 million units in 2000, increased to 7 million units in 2023, attesting to growing awareness. Mrs. Alam Belay, head of the National Union of Eritrean Women in the Central Region, gave a briefing on women's participation in voluntary blood donation. At the event, certificates of recognition were awarded to exemplary blood donors, and awards were presented to winners of the general knowledge competition. World Blood Donor Day is being observed for the 21st time at the national level and international levels. In the same vein, a promotional program was organized for religious leaders in At-Taqiyah subzone in connection with World Blood Donors Day, aimed at enriching blood supply in health facilities. At the event, Mr. Kiros Gabramariam, chairman of the Voluntary Blood Donors Association in the subzone, underlining the importance of voluntary donating blood to save lives, called on religious leaders to play their influential role. The participants expressed readiness to play their due part in the effort. The 13th Annual Festival of Orta College of Medicine and Science, which had been underway for 6 months, concluded on 12th of June at the premises of the college here in Asmara. The festival featured educational, cultural, and sport programs, as well as fashion show and presentations on the progress of medical education. Dr. Yamana Siyum, Dean of the college, noted that the festival has made a significant contribution to enhancing the capacity, awareness, and competitiveness of the students, in addition to preserving their cultural and identity and developing their research and innovation capacity. Noting the role of college festivals in enhancing the physical and psychological capacity of students, Mr. Abrahalle Asafau, head of the college branch of the National Union of Eritrean Youth and Students, said that the festival is growing in content and participation from time to time. Ms. Helen Amina, head of the follow-up of the union's regional branch, said that college festives are among the activities that the union is conducting in collaboration with the college, indicating that the contests presented at the festives attest to the capacity of the students. Ms. Helen expressed the significance of partner support. At the event, Mr. Alam Sagat Tesfai conducted a seminar for the students on the significance of history of society. We're moving on from domestic matters to global events right after this. In our global affairs, U.S. President Donald Trump has called on Republicans in Congress to pass a $350 billion military spending package that would also impose sweeping new national voting rules before the midterm election. The president's call comes in response to the depletion of American weapons stockpiles amid the Israeli war on Iran. In a Truth Social post, Trump urged lawmakers to move immediately on a new budget bill that Republicans hope to pass without Democratic support. Trump said the money is needed to bring the U.S. military budget to $1.5 trillion and build the arsenal of freedom. He said the package would fund the Golden Dome missile shield, the F-47 fighter, the B-21 bomber, drones, space-based military capabilities, and new ammunition stockpiles. The president argued that the spending bill would create hundreds of thousands of high-paying U.S. jobs, rebuild American industry, and secure global dominance without fueling inflation. The push comes after the U.S. war on Iran and years of military support for Ukraine have strained American weapons supplies, with the Center of Strategies and International Studies stating it could take 3 or more years to replace some advanced missiles. U.S.-Polish relations have reached a historic high as Poland becomes the first NATO country on the eastern flank to deploy the 5th-generation F-35 fighter. The highly advanced sled jet landed at the 32nd Tactile Air Base, officially solidifying Warsaw's strategic reliance on the United States. The arrival marks the first of 32 F-35A Lightning II jet purchased from Lockheed Martin in a landmark $4.6 billion deal. The Polish Air Force celebrated the milestone with the Greeting Poland ceremonial flight path, sending the jets soaring over major cities. The deployment is closely tied to broader defense acquisitions, with the U.S. also deploying an additional 5,000 troops to Poland. Poland currently holds the highest relative defense budget in NATO at 4.8% of GDP. We're about to end our news broadcast, but before we sign off, here's a final look at the top stories. Ministry of Defense provides vocational training to its members. World Blood Donor Day observed at national level. Trump seeks $350 billion military spending boost. And U.S.-Polish relations held as F-35 fighters arrive in Poland. That's all with the news for this session. On behalf of the entire news crew, thank you for watching. I'm Salim Berhane, wishing you a great night.